Now I know a lot of you guys following me are into lettering as well, and you'll be using the pen tool to create digital lettering. So I've added this last section to show you guys how I create letters using everything we just learned. There's a lot of different ways to create letters in Illustrator, but this is just how I prefer to do it. I essentially create each part of the letter as a separate shape. That way I can easily move things around afterwards if I want to tweak the letter. For instance, with this B, I'll create 3 separate shapes: the top curve, the bottom curve, and the bar. Again, I'm just going to trace along, but I'll speed it up a little bit. And by the way, I barely ever go right into Illustrator and freestyle. So if you've watched some of my speed art videos, you'll see that I always start by sketching my piece with pen and paper, so I have a pretty good idea of the shape and composition of the word I'm going for. I find this to be a much easier workflow than to just jump into Illustrator and start tracing. So I really encourage you guys to sketch your work beforehand. It'll make it a lot easier for you. Alright guys, so we've covered all the fundamental steps. Now, the pen tool takes a bit of practice, so I know I keep repeating myself, but feel free to go over these exercises as many times as you need until you feel like you've mastered all the steps. Think of this as a primer to digital lettering or logo creation. Once you feel comfortable using the pen tool, you'll have the foundation you need to create pretty much anything in Adobe Illustrator. Creating logos in type is what I personally enjoy the most when it comes to graphic design, which is why I wanted to share this skill with you guys in the hopes that you'll enjoy it as much as I do.